Stadium in Atlanta. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Baylor Bears and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Collins, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sidelines. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He is thrilled to be back at his alma mater. All the things that make this place so special, he is so familiar with. And he knows that he can bring this place to a better than a top 25 finish. He understands that they were good last year, but that was not enough. He is ready to take this team to the top here at home. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bears offense who will have the football first. And they'll put their fate in the hands of this transfer junior quarterback. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Lagway. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Fires left, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bears decide to punt it away. Really get into this one. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to it.
Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They'll ride the hot hand. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The transfer has it his first carry.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got the quick completion. Push down for the tackle.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Flagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He leaves it with his back. Inside the 25. Might have a chance. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. The short hand, it's Singleton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage.
And he's got room. He's at the top. All the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Lagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it again, and he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Lagway to pass. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then look to get something going here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throwing, Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Hauls it in. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago, they go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway. Because you said it, David, he was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A-game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go play action with Lagway. Rushes on him. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
To the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense.
There's some room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Inside the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Here's a give to Washington.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's got it on the right. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Washington. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Brown will throw it. He's got him in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. The flag wave. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. They're working that left side. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Again, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Lagway wants to throw. A strike downfield. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum there.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. He told his team he was pleased with their performance in the first half, but they have got a lot of ball game left. They want to come out and set the tone here to start the third quarter. Coach said we have got to play clean football and execute. Always a challenge in these early games in the season. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down after 44.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Here's Lagway to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Swings it out to the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Hauls it in at the 25. Hits him with a stiff arm. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense
turning it on. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They send the tight end in motion. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll try to do it himself. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is, go get to it, and get the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. He might want another play. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Running inside. It's Turner. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Miller. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Plows through the defense. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Throwing, Lagway. Takes the easy one to the back. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, that's why I love why they're not abandoning the run game. I know they're trailing right now, but it doesn't mean you got to quit on it. And they've had success running it on this drive, and I think because of that, you go play action on 3rd down, you freeze the linebackers, you're able to get that completion to keep this drive going and give yourself an opportunity to get back in this one.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Flagway makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. Maybe a crease. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Right back to the well. Oh, better look out! Breaks into the open. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. They'll give it to Washington. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Escapes the pressure going right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the Morbidette trip to the house. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Has an update.
Here on the Bears sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Finds his man. It's Miller. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys,
and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it. Go the length of the field, don't give up big. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sideline, there are some really good things happening. This has been such a positive experience. They brought this transfer wide receiver in for a reason. They needed him to bolster their wide receiving core and be a bigger piece of this offense, and he has delivered on all of those. I've seen him talking to all the other guys, keeping guys motivated and hyped. It is so exciting to see what the future holds for this transfer. He has fit right in here today in his first game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Johnson. There he goes! Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position.
There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Washington again. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer. Forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Flagway wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Flagway from the gun on 3rd down. Myers on the move. Complete to the right. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Stands in and takes the hit. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player. As you come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.